te compares, tú y yo no somos iguales. Yo quiero mi M, no son M&M. Poniendo ante los míos es lo que conviene. El progreso y el dinero, eso solo viene. Tú tienes razón, que ese culo Lord Caron, tú tienes razón.
I don't feel like LeBron, because even in the, I forgot what it's called, that show he has with Steve Nash, and then I forgot what it's called, The Cut or The Shop. That show when he just has miscellaneous celebrities kind
The
of,
Shop.
yeah, just sitting around in barbershop chairs talking about shit that may relate to them. He's not good at speaking in an entertaining way, because every time he talks, I'm like, it's not it, bro. You may be one of the greatest players of all time, but you do not catch an attention when you speak. Maybe in a locker room, but when you're trying to catch people's attention on YouTube and shit, you're not very entertaining.
He don't got that, bro.
He don't got that if factor,
But you don't got, like, with all due respect to Steve Nash, you don't got somebody on there with him that could bring out that charisma.
Yeah. Because it's just...
He needs to have, like, his boys, like boys on that shit.
Like, if he did the Richard Jefferson podcast, I feel like he would be funny and good.
Yes.
But Steve Nash is like, how are y'all connected? Y'all never played together. Y'all play essentially different positions. Steve Nash, I've never heard of LeBron and Steve Nash is like, yo, these boys is tight.
Because I think that's what makes, like, for example, like the roommates podcast good, is that Josh and Jalen genuinely have chemistry and, like, be our friends.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it wouldn't work if it wasn't those two. Because even, like, Jalen's humor is, like, very dry. You know what I mean? It's like shit that you kind of gotta catch. Because Josh just be saying out of pocket shit. So those are instantly things that you hear. So it's things like that where it's like you gotta have more than just names for it to be successful.
It's kind of like
you got
us.
the most famous people there, bro, but if there's no chemistry, it's gonna suck.
It's kind of like us. Who would you say would be the Josh Hart says the most out of pocket stuff?
You. Without a shadow of a doubt, it's you.
little old me from the bayou.
And then, like, me and Dewey take turns being Jalen.
Dewey is Matt.
He's Matt.
Dewey is Matt.
You know what's crazy? I was thinking that today when I was watching the episode.
Dewey is Matt.
Like, he be talking.
He looked like Matt too. You get a lower haircut.
Bro, Matt is kind of scary.
He got like that
gets phased, bro.
That serial killer kind of like hidden dormant, like, yo, I could snap right now and kill everybody in this room. Like Michael Shannon.
Are perfect circles.
Yeah.
And then, like, he's got like that, like, a lot of gum smiles.
Yo, he really...
So then it's kind of like, and he's just tall, bro, and lanky. Yeah. So I'm kind of like, I don't know. You're scary, bro.
It's like
you're a backroom monster, nigga.
Like Michael Shannon. Like, Michael Shannon just has that face of like, yo, you give me the wrong sandwich order and I would demolish everybody in this room right now. Absolutely eviscerate everybody.
I didn't want banana peppers on my sandwich.
Yeah, that's... I will find him.
Oh, he was such a good Zod.
He was. Too bad the movie didn't really capitalize on that.
Bro, those movies as a whole had so much potential, especially with the actors that they had. But I feel like Zack Snyder is like a perfect example of, like, Icarus is flying too close to the sun. They gave him too much power, and he didn't know what to do with it, bro. He kind of dug himself into a big ass hole. And setting up storylines that I'm like, bro, these are storylines you set up after you've had like two group movies, bro. Like, you've had 2 solo movies, if that. I don't even know.
Like, bro, we should have not gotten to the first Justice League movie and Superman have already been dead. No. That's stupid. But I sort of agree with what you're saying, but I'm on the side of, I feel like Zack Snyder did exactly what he wanted to do. He wanted to take DC, what the hype of the DC comics, take the moments that every casual DC fan knows, like, yo, you know when Batman fought Superman, yo, you know when Superman dies, yo, you know Darkseid, and he just wanted to crash course all of that in all of these movies and just kind of, all right, yo, here, you get this. Oh, yo, you get Doomsday. Yo, you get Darkseid. Oh, Superman dies. You get this. You're going to revive Superman. We're going to get this. You're going to get Green Lantern. You're going to get Martian Manhunter. You're going to get everybody. And then do it in his own, 300 Watchmen way, like slow motion, aura farming ass superheroes, but there's no substance to his story. This was the longest cold open that we've done, man. You might want to call it freezing. Oh, just give me the crown already. Just right here. Just right here.
New dad, throwing out his dad jokes and all that.
Was that a dad joke? I guess so. Right before 4th of July, that's when dad jokes are like peak. Dads are on the grill and they're like, oh man, this humidity is getting us, just saying a bunch of dad stuff. Yeah, the lawn looking really good today, huh? Yeah, I was out.
Let's hope Dewey's dad doesn't let us down on the 4th of July with the jokes.
I think he's coming fierce. Pause. I think he's coming real fierce. I think we're gonna see full extent of daditude. He might even have that
apron. Gonna have a lot to say to him.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing to say. I'm coming to collect my money. And maybe drink up a couple of his alcoholic beverages and eat his food. Ride a jet ski or two.
Yeah, I definitely need to ride a jet ski for sure.
Maybe throw a couple axes, This is like my vacation. So
they got axes?
Oh, they got everything, man. They got a little butler that serves you like Italian sauces, but they're sliced up with cheese.
Damn, bro.
Yeah,
you guys heard it here, bro. Dewey living a life of luxury.
Yeah, man.
He's not blue collar like us.
You're blue collar? Bro, my collar blue and my neck is red. Oh man.
Yeah, hello everybody. Thank you for coming for another episode of the Good Company podcast. I hope you've enjoyed this freezing cold open. This is the movie episode.
Dun, 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 dun. I know people been asking about it on Instagram. Not people, one person. For you, that one person, the episode is now. Sadly, Dewey can't be joining us because in all actuality, he's dealing with stuff with the house. So we just kind of thought that we just cut him loose. And we're actually holding tryouts next week for a replacement guy. The standards are not too high. If you can just laugh at a couple of our jokes, edit a video here and there. If you know when to shut up when both of us are talking, I think you got a good chance of getting the job. So we're taking all comers.
We heard Josh Gad is auditioning to fill the role.
Josh Gad is dead. Yeah, did you not see Wonder Man?
Oh, he fell through the portal. I forgot about that. They didn't give him a remembrance, at the Oscars. Kind of easy to forget.
Yeah. Fuck the Oscars. Fuck the Oscars, man. When my son Ryan Coogler makes his own Oscars and
he
take
did,
that shit
bro. We're just waiting for that shit to catch some steam.
Let's keep to every person that has dark skin and consider themselves black, keep tabs on Ryan Coogler. We gotta protect our cinema king.
Keep him safe.
He's breaking black fatigue on all the storylines of being, I'm a black man. I gotta be the kingpin of my block and run the streets. I'm a black man getting out of jail, but I'm reformed. I'm helping kids now. I'm a black man. I'm the toughest guy on the block. I'm shooting people, killing everybody. He's making, 50 Cent. 50 Cent has essentially just become the Tyler Perry of like gangster shows and shit. So yeah.
Bro, speaking Speaking of Tyler Perry,
That's never a
my
good
fiance
sign.
wanted to watch. Yeah, my fiance wanted to watch some new like horror movie that Halle Bailey was in. Chloe Bailey, I'm sorry. Get them confused. Chloe Bailey was in it, called Strung. And I had told them like, yo, this feels like a high budget Tubi movie. And it was and then I'm like, yo, I don't know, there's something about this movie. And then when we get to the credits, it says produced by Tyler Perry. I'm like, there it is. I'm like, you tricked me into watching a Tyler Perry movie, low key. Like it
Man,
wasn't like him, like one of the, like his main ones, you know, like it's not a Medea movie. But I was like, fuck, yo.
I mean, he has other like subsection movies that don't pertain to the Medea films.
I
Like
know. Why did I get married?
those are good. We're not shitting on those. I love both those movies. That should have Michael Jai White in them.
Fuck that, bro. Them shits had fucking Janet Jackson in it.
Oh, they did. She was amazing in the second one. She was amazing in the second one. But yeah,
She could fake cry like nobody else, man.
and then they said Michael had just recently died when they was filming the second one, and she has a scene. All my people know. All my people know what scene I'm talking about. When she was smashing the house up with the golf club, they said she was using that as like therapy.
That probably felt mad good to do.
Yeah, I always wanted to go to a break room. We almost went once, but things didn't materialize the right way. Didn't really work out. But yeah, this is the movie episode, guys. The first one, the one of one. There'll never be a first episode of this again, because the next one will be the second one. And
And Dewey decided to miss it. What a cocksucker.
it's because he didn't watch the movie. It's okay. It's like when it's like when you're in school and you didn't do the homework and you're like pleading with your parents, like, I gotta stay home, I don't feel well. And he's like, all right, whatever.
Nah, and then when you go to school and the teacher's like, actually, we're gonna start with so and so giving their presentation, you're like, fuck, bro. You didn't
Yeah.
have a teacher like that?
Oh yeah. I remember there was one time that I forgot. We were like doing the homework, but we was reading it aloud, and they made us all sit on the carpet. And I was like, I'm not sitting on the carpet. I'm sitting in my chair. And then my teacher walked over and she saw I didn't do it. She's like, oh, so that's why you want to sit on the carpet. I was like, whatever.
No, I had this shit to do. But anywho, let's get into our what's the words, man.
My what's the word is I was watching the movie Final Destination 3. That's the one with the roller coaster. And I'm a bit weird when it comes to scary movies because I appreciate how cheap they are to make, and I appreciate the time and the effort it takes to make them. And if you're a real cinema fan, you really appreciate the scary movie genre because there's a lot of the older ones, a lot of practical effects. It's a lot of effective cinematography when it comes to scary movies because you don't get a big budget. A lot of scary movies don't really use a lot of big name actors, so it's all about your effects, the way you shoot it, and sometimes your story. You could get away with a story if your effects are really good. So I'm watching Final Destination, and these movies are some of my favorite scary movies of all time because I'm not a big fan of the unstoppable murderous killer. You can't kill him. He's always killing people. He's chasing after everybody. He'll go into town. He's killing. That doesn't scare me. Like it's not.
So
That's
like the
not.
Jasons, the Michael Myers,
Yeah, those
like
don't
those
scare.
don't
Yeah,
scare you.
I like those movies because of the history behind them and then the effects. But in terms of being scared, nah, it's not me. But the Final Destination movies, those are scary to me because they play on real fear, like the anxietal thing that a lot of us humans kind of have. Like if I leave a knife on a counter and like something happens
yeah.
and I move it and it drops, what if it drops on my foot and something else happens? A lot of stuff like that happens in the Final Destination movie. So that's real fear. Movies that play
The
on
log scene.
yes, the log scene. I can't tell you how many people have told me that they don't drive behind those things because it's like, yo, what if they like come out and just kill me? Or another one in the fourth one where the guy gets sucked into the drain of the pool. I seen that when I was young, and I refused to go near the drain of a pool because of that.
Mm-mm.
So
That
stuff like,
the escalator.
yes, the sun tanning one.
Oh, I know that. I believe that the tanning bed business took a legitimate blow after that shit came out. If
Yeah,
I'm not mistaken.
cause
Oh, that
that
was
shit
a rough scene to watch too.
because that shit plays on people. Especially, I consider myself an overthinker. That shit plays on the psyche of, yo, that could happen to you, and you could be cooked, and you won't even realize it until it's too late. So movies like that, movies like Paranormal Activity, that plays on the anxietal fear of, yo, what if I just purchased a house and it's haunted, and the only way I'm seeing the effects of it being haunted is after the fact, when I'm looking at the tape and I'm watching things happen while I'm sleeping. Or another great movie, if you haven't seen it, It Follows, where it's sort of like one of those mythical curse things, but it's just a creature that is following you constantly, and it doesn't stop following you.
It was that shit was hikey terrifying.
Yeah, because
It's like that feeling of, I feel like it plays on that feeling of impending doom.
yes, impending
Mm-hmm.
doom. That's a great way to word it. Because imagine if somebody is just constantly following you. Not even the same person. Like everywhere you go, you see somebody cut through a crowd and they're coming straight towards you.
Not blinking, just looking dead
Yeah.
at you. Oh my god, I can't even imagine.
But yeah,
Oh,
it got me thinking, if I was to do a scary movie, I would want to do a movie in those veins. One of my dreams in life is to direct a film. I have a couple scripts in my Google Docs that I've been working on. I've never really done anything to like show anybody. It's just been me doing things, trying to be creative as I can, trying to still keep the juices flowing. I'm trying to get back into drawing, because originally I thought my drawings suck, and then people see them and they're like, yo, this is good, you did this. I'm like, yeah, this is kind of bullshitting around. So I do want to get back into drawing. I still have my sketchbook that I like to take to work, draw a couple things. So yeah,
I'm just waiting for that Wumbo shirt to drop.
it's coming. It's coming sooner than people are thinking, but it is definitely coming. I've been in the
Need that.
talks with some people.
Some suppliers.
And I don't got no dead weight holding me down. I'm talking about some fucking
Some
selling.
minerals and shit.
Yeah, talking about some, yo, we could sell screen prints for like $100. Are you fucking stupid, bro? Those shits cost like $20 to make. Yeah, I'm throwing shots because this is our show, and I can do that. Not Dewey's, me and Vice's.
Just us two.
What's
It's
the
just the
word?
two of us. Nah, but because I didn't even answer what I would want to make. I'd
All
want
right.
to make something similar too. I feel like, for example, a great example of movies that have been doing well is like possession movies. I would say, like looking at Hereditary and like this recent one, Obsession. Because it definitely plays on that religious thing. Because even if you're not, I feel like even if you're an atheist, you're not a religious person at all. If you see some shit that like resembles a possession, that's just gonna make you a believer real quick,
Yeah.
just off of the sheer fear that you're gonna have. Cause in life there is always that, even if you don't believe on like a god or a devil and shit, you believe in good and evil. You know what I mean? That's something that's always prevalent. So I feel like I would make a movie on like based on a possession, and that would definitely scare the shit out of me. Like The Exorcist, now I got over because I did some acid and I watched it, and now I'm like, yo, this movie's fire. But that shit's still fucking scary, bro.
Yeah.
Cause there's people that like, if whether you believe it in or not, bro, there's people that are out here like, yo, I am possessed, that they are possessed and they do crazy shit. And then like you hear some of those tapes, bro, and you're like, that shit. I don't even want to think about it too hard, bro, cause That shit scares the shit out of me, bro. So if it scares me, I know it was gonna scare somebody else for sure.
No, I understand that. I definitely understand where you're coming from. Sometimes the bet, especially when making a movie, you gotta attach your own interest into it and then kind of just let people attach to themselves. You can't try to make things that, yo, I think this person will like it, this person will like it. You gotta make it from your heart, and then hopefully people will attach to it.
I feel like obviously I'm not a director or a movie writer, but I feel like something that makes a story great if there's like a piece of you there. Like if you're making, for example, a slasher film or a possession film or paranormal film, there's gotta be some piece of that where it's like you believe in that or you have that fear yourself because it's more palpable or easier for you to create a good story from that because it's based off of your fears
Yeah,
and you're not just trying to fabricate something. Cause you're just trying to, oh, like I'm trying to make this movie about my fear of a ghost story, but you don't even believe in this shit. You don't really care about it.
yeah,
It's not gonna be great.
yeah,
It's gonna be just surface level shit. Whereas somebody who has a genuine fear will put in all this like their own paranoia, or maybe when they were growing up, where they thought like X thing was scary and blah 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 blah. Like shit like that. That touch of reality, that touch of real, translates onto the movies for
yeah.
sure.
I agree. I agree 100%. Um, all right, let's get to. You gotta watch the word, or we're gonna jump right into the review.
I mean, I've been watching a lot of Jackass content recently.
Yeah,
I don't know how these guys are alive, with the exception of Ryan Dunn, R.I.P. Um, these dudes have really done some fucked up shit to themselves. Steve-O should not be alive right now.
oh man, but
Knoxville should not be alive.
he almost wasn't.
Yeah,
He almost wasn't. Don't put a bull in his presence. It's
yeah.
the fact that he got emotional when they say he couldn't do stuff with the bull no more. I'm like, yo, this dude is a psycho. This dude is literally the closest thing we have to real life Joker.
What's his name again? What's his government name?
PJ Clapp.
Bro, his real name sounds more fake than his fake name. Like Johnny Knoxville sounds a lot realer. I think
That
John is his middle name too.
it probably is.
He's like, oh, I'm gonna some piece of me's gonna be there at least.
Johnny Knoxville. That's such that gotta be up there with one of the best fake names in history. Like one of the best stage names.
My son voiced Leonardo.
Yup. And with the TMNT movie, right?
Yeah, that live action shit.
Oh, he did.
Crazy casting in my opinion. But my
Yeah.
son, my Jackass sons have been around, man. They've been in a lot of shit off of just fucking mutilating their bodies.
Just being crackheads that can take pain. No, just crackheads. Just crackheads with a camera.
Yo, there was a lot of bad shit, bro. But like, I wouldn't want to do any of the things that they did. But there are some that I'm like, I know for a fact, like I could not do.
I feel
Like
like
to me, the worst one was Steve-O doing the dog shit porta potty thing.
I just seen a clip of that one recently. That one is not.
It's just so disgusting.
Yes.
Ah,
Oh man. I think
for
the
yeah,
most memorable Jackass clip for me is the big ass hand that they would just release anytime they was walking through, and when they hit Bam with it, I think that's the most memorable
high
Jack.
five.
High five! Smacks the dog. Yo,
Yeah,
we
so
met.
for people that don't know, like, um, the scene that he's referring to was there's this big hand made out of like clay that they they taped bags of flour. So when the cast members were walking by this corner, they would release it and they would just get hit. And then Bam had like a tray of soup and he just gets whammed by that shit. But he just like it was so perfect the way he just lands flat.
Cause he
Like it's
falls.
like you blink and he's flat on his back.
Yeah, cause he gets hit, and it's like there's no arc or anything. He's just falling straight down.
Yeah. And then the one that I was referring to was there was two cranes and there's a porta potty in the middle, and they had these bungee cords attached to the porta potty, and it's filled with dog shit. Steve-O was in it. They release it, and it just goes up and down, and he's just getting coated in dogs. It's oh my god, bro.
I'll
White
definitely
people shit.
I'll definitely say
That's all I'm gonna
Jackass isn't
say.
for everybody, but if you're gonna deny that they didn't change the culture with what they did, and they literally have an imprint on the media and pop culture forever. Like, they will never be erased. And I think that's the coolest thing ever. To go from doing this dumb shit on like a bullshit ass camera to having people connect with a lot of the things they've done. And then a lot of people got big off of being on Jackass. Like, Bam was able to get his own show. These dudes had their own thing with Shark Week. I think Jasper from Odd Future directed the fourth Jackass movie.
Yeah, Jackass Forever.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, it's hard to say, like, oh, and that one was also good. I'm like, because this is literally just them hurting themselves. But it's like, damn, bro, they're a lot older, bro. A lot of these dudes have kids now,
Yeah.
and they're still just hurting themselves and mutilating themselves.
Knoxville still being a bastard with the taser.
Tremaine is still a piece of shit. Yo, Jeff Tremaine is terrible, bro. Gotta love him.
Shout out Phil
Dude,
and
like,
April
they had
Margera.
the shout out Phil and April, but them always playing on when they be playing on Bam's Fear of Snakes.
Oh.
Like in Jackass 3, they had that fake pit,
Yeah.
and he was about to do that water shit with the punch,
Yeah.
and he fell through, and it was his rubber stick. He's bugging out. He's like, oh no, they're fake. I'm fake. Then they pour in the
Pull up.
real shit. He just starts bugging out. Oh my god, bro.
The shopping cart launcher, when they launched it, I think it was like out of the back of an 18-wheeler, and then they put Ryan Dunn in the shopping cart, and right before they launch it, they close the back of the door, and he slams right into he slams right into it.
What else was there?
Knoxville getting his shit rocked by Butterbean.
How's Butterbean? And I'm like, bro, he fucking rocked you, nigga. Like, lucky you alive.
Honestly.
There was I think it was Steve-O had a helmet on, and then they had like a tube attached to like Preston's ass. So it was like a fart. So the fart would go directly into the helmet.
Yes. I hate. Oh my god, man. I hate when they do
Steve-O's
stuff like
involved
that.
with the most disgusting shit. He definitely has like the least amount of boundaries.
I mean, when you work with Knoxville, it's just a wild ride, man. Like, he told me to get on this recent Jackass movie, and we know we had to take it to the top.
Snort these fire ants. It's fucking crazy, dude. Oh man, but moving on from these degenerates and their so-called movies, we're gonna talk about some real cinema now.
Yeah.
About a Jack Nicholson film we had announced we would watch. It's time for some Good Company movie time.
We should make like
We review
outsource like
intro?
a theme, like a little jingle. Maybe I'll make a little
For
jingle
sure.
for.
On your harmonica.
Don't tap me with a good time, brother.
Do it, bro.
Do it again. Do the
It's time for the Good Company movie review. Yo, let me pull out. I pull out my ocarina.
Stop.
But yeah, so just to refresh everybody, the movie I had picked for us to watch, was a Jack Nicholson film. It was the movie Wolf. Wolf. It came out in the 90s, and besides him, it also starred, Michelle Pfeiffer,
Kevin Spader,
and Kevin Spader.
Also,
the two big hitters.
David Schwimmer was in it.
He played a cop. That definitely had to be before Friends.
I don't know the actor's name, but Mr. Doback from Step Brothers was the cop.
Yes,
And
I
Mis-
was that thinking that.
and I kept laughing. I kept thinking like, oh, it's Mr. Doback. I mean, Dr. Doback, like, or just Doback.
Go back. He's like, stop calling me that. Yo, he's such a dickhead, yo.
All right, but continue, Wolf.
Yes. So I believe I should have made one recently. Unless it didn't post. And it did not post. So off the cuff, because Letterbox let me down when I wrote down my review for it. I felt like when I originally announced it, I had like very limited memory of myself watching because I was a kid when I first watched it. But I feel like watching it casually, I'm like, it's not as entertaining. I feel like as a kid, I had different memories of it because, oh, as a kid, I'm seeing like this werewolf thing. I'm like, oh my God, werewolf, I'm scared. As an adult, I'm like, it's not that crazy. But I feel like the real, like, good part of the movie for me was just watching this dude go through this, like, midlife crisis because he's an older dude.
Yeah,
James Spader's character is taking his job. He took his bitch.
but he was. Not to cut you off because I want you to have your shine, but he was doing all of that stuff, like the low down dirtiest thing you could do to another man, and he was like, I'm sorry that this is happening. I don't know if
If you
you
don't want
want
me
me
to
to.
take it, I'll back off.
It was
You
like,
know?
I'll leave your wife alone I still want to be cool. I'm like, bro, get out of here.
Tell me what you want me to do.
Yeah.
Just being a prick at every turn. So this dude is having this crisis in his life. Um, but before, like, the movie starts off with him driving through the mountains. He gets bit by this wolf that he hit. And so then, like, his life kind of just starts falling apart. Like, his boss doesn't. They're giving his job to one of his subordinates. The dude, like we said, James Spader's character tries to make it seem like, oh my God, like, I feel so bad. He fucking doesn't.
Yeah.
He turns out his wife is fucking this dude. So his life just really sucks, man. And then he meets his boss's daughter, Michelle Pfeiffer in his prime. He's probably got like what, like 20, 25 years on her.
Yeah,
But fuck
that's
it.
that was a very noticeably weird relationship.
But she had crazy daddy issues, so she was obviously attracted to him. But like I said, for me, the most entertaining part of it wasn't even like the real werewolf shit. It was more like this movie is more about like men going through like a midlife crisis or a later crisis where they don't feel as young anymore. Cause then once he became a werewolf, he was like smelling things. He had more sexual prowess. He was more confident. Like he was moving different, bro.
Yeah.
Once he had all the wolf abilities. So like on that aspect, it was good. So I feel like I had to kind of like shift my mindset while watching it from like a casual view to like, okay, I'm really dissecting this. Because when I was watching it casual, like this for a werewolf film, shit is boring as hell and is long. And I watched this shit on Tubi with ads, which and the ads weren't that bad. Some hosts of this show, not named Wumbo or Viceroy, can't stand ads even if they're super short. But I digress. Um, yeah, as a werewolf movie, not great. But as just like a story of a dude who's getting older and his life is falling apart and he gets a second wind, I feel like it was a pretty enjoyable movie.
All right. Um, I really enjoyed your take on the movie. I'm glad you didn't enjoy, because I was not gonna lie, I came into this feeling a little bad. I was telling myself, I'm like, I gotta be professional. I don't want to hurt his feelings, but I did not have a good time watching this movie.
Mm-hmm.
This movie was not because it was an old movie. I thought this movie was very boring. I ended up paying $1 to rent it because I waited too long to watch it on Tubi. So I only paid $1 and I feel very cheated. Uh, I like the take when you said that you had to shift it from it being like a traditional like werewolf movie to it's kind of a take on how men age and they kind of lose what made them what they were, and then him gaining the powers of the werewolf added like kind of brought him back to his prime in a sense. So I did like that take, but other than that, the effects were very shitty. I saw that they had The makeup guy was Rick Baker, which was, fun fact, was also the makeup guy in Norbit. So I thought that was pretty cool. There was literally a scene where he's chasing a deer for the first time, and then it's Jack Nicholson running, it's him running, and then it cuts, and then it's a guy in a Jack Nicholson mask jumping and flipping. I'm like, this is not great. I gave the movie a 1.5 star on Letterboxd. Parts that I did enjoy. There was a part when he like they was trying to mug him, and he hit the muggers with like a Sasori no Hado from Street Fighter. People who don't know, that's a Kuma's finisher, when he like he just kind of like phases to you, and then just a bunch of stuff happens, and then you drop. So he hit him with that. I thought that was funny. James Spader's character was mad weird because he was doing, like
I think he shined in every scene he was in.
he did, but his
just being a sheer piece of shit.
A sheer piece of shit, doing the most vile thing you could do to somebody, and then just like mad timid when you were talking to him. It was like, so what did he say?
That was all part of the act. Cause then when Nicholson's character told him, like, yo, like, I want you to quit, he's like, I'm not gonna do that. I don't even know why I asked. And he's like, yo, cause you're a bitch. You don't like
Yeah.
confrontation. You want to move all slimy and then like not have to face repercussions. But he was, bro, when he got infected himself
Yeah.
and he was turning into a wolf, he was so fucking creepy. In the police station,
Yeah.
oh my god, like that whole scene, I was like holding my breath. So I feel like there were moments where it was like, okay, like this is good, but yeah, like it, like even for me, like I recommended the movie, but even for me, it wasn't like, oh yeah, this is a movie that's fresh in my mind. So even for me, it felt like this is my first time really watching it with like, I'm not a kid, I'm like a fully grown person, I can dissect this shit, and it was not a fun film to watch through just a regular lens.
Because I've never seen this movie before. I went into it not knowing anything. I started watching it, and I immediately kind of got the vibe that it wasn't gonna be this mythical, oh, I'm turning into a werewolf, I'm gonna try to reverse the curse. I got that. It felt, I wrote it down in my notes, it felt like the startup to early 2000s superhero movie. Similar to how when Spider-Man got bit, and then he had like the whole, like him in his bedroom, and then he's sweating, he's having all these dreams and stuff, and then he wakes up, and then he doesn't need his glasses anymore. That's literally a scene in Wolf when he's looking at he's reviewing something, and the guy comes in, Roy, and he said, yo, you don't even have your glasses on. He's like, oh, I didn't even notice. So that he noticing that a lot of things are improving. Yeah. So that's what it felt like.
He's like, yo, my dick got hard, and I didn't have to do much.
I'm like, whoa.
I didn't need no gas station
I'm
bill.
like, yo, what do you think we should do? It's there.
Yo, I'm about to give my blue chews to Bob, bro. I don't even need these shits no more.
Not Blue Chew. You know what? I've come around to getting sponsored by Blue Chew. I need some extra dollar bills. So Blue Chew, come holler at us. I don't need them.
I wonder if they're like blue raspberry flavored.
You think so? No, they're pills, so you're not supposed to chew them.
The blue, isn't the blue chew that's like a chew?
Is it?
That's a, yo, I don't know, bro. If it's called blue chew, I would imagine it's like,
I cannot imagine
like a chew.
I cannot imagine a pill that's supposed to give you an erection that it is also a chewable. I feel like you have to swallow it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
You still gotta swallow it.
No, but then it would like dissolve. Because then if you chew a Pepto, you don't gotta like. It just kind of dissolves.
I don't have erectile dysfunction, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Anyway.
But Wumbo, what movie are we gonna watch for you?
Yes, it's me. I am picking because, like we said, Dewey got the boot. So with him getting the boot, that means he's out of the order. And by the order, I mean the Jedi Order. He was not ranked the title of Master and all of that jazz. But the movie that we are picking, it is one of my favorite movies of all time. Easily. It's one of those movies that if I say it's one of my favorite movies of all time, people are gonna be like, "What? Really?" It's more understandable if you know me and you know me as a person, but it's not gonna be on a lot of people's top 10 list. It's Freddy Got Fingered. Nah,
Yo, I
it's
hate
not.
you,
It's not.
bro.
It's
Yo,
not.
that's I'm like you said that. I'm like, oh my god, you're just
It's
about to say
not.
Freddy Got Fingered.
The movie I am choosing is Paid in Full, starring Mekhi Phifer. You know Mekhi Phifer from 8 Mile. My boy, not my boy, but Cameron, the rapper, and one of the most underrated actors of our generation, and just of all time, my boy Wood Harris.
My son Avon Barksdale.
But yeah, Avon too.
Is that the movie where he goes, I'm out, I'm
Um,
moving different, I'm
yeah.
breathing different.
He's like, niggas get
Ah,
shot every day,
shit.
B. You be alright. You tough, right?
I never seen Chips look so good than in
You
that
see,
scene.
it's a movie that people know because of the memes from it, but people have never seen it. And it's a great piece of cinema. It teaches you a lot of lessons. It's one of those movies that I could watch over and over again and I learn new things every time.
I look forward to seeing it, man.
Some people that I'm not going to name are labeling it a black movie, but movies are movies and it's a damn good movie. So we're going to come back next month. We're going to review it. Even though I've already seen it, I'm going to watch it again because you can't get, I don't need an excuse to watch that movie again. I'll watch it today. And
Yeah, guys, like this is something that we're doing, like, cause even if one of us has watched it, like I've never seen it, so this is gonna be new for me. And even like me recommending Wolf, like I recommend it because I'd seen it as a kid, and that shit felt like a whole new movie to me now. So this is all about us kind of going through this, with either new lenses or as a new viewer overall, and
and,
it's pretty exciting.
and also sharing it with you. Maybe you joined us. Maybe you watch Wolf. If you have comments on Wolf or our opinions on Wolf, you can comment there. You can comment on Paid in Full, how you feel about it, how you felt about it, if you've seen it already. If you haven't seen it and you watched it, just let us know. We like interacting with people.
And let us know
If
what movies you're looking forward to in this summer.
Yeah, like give us some recommendations because I may I may have an idea of a movie I want to pick and I see a recommendation. I'm like, oh, that's a really good movie to pick. And we'll watch it. So
Let us know.
the time is here. And this is where we close the curtain. The best thing about good company is that we know when to leave. Good night, everybody.
Deuces!